That was a slight delay there. Good evening, welcome to Vape Talk UK, episode 3476.
Yes, at
Sorry,
least.
what number of the episode was it?
I can't remember.
3,476.
And you knew I wouldn't remember as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, the year is 2035 and we're still here.
Oh, man.
Oh,
They've just banned the sale of all petrol engined, the internal combustion engine.
Pardon? What? Hey?
What?
Well, you said it was 2035, so they've just banned the sale of all internal combustion engines.
Oh.
Yeah, the children in Chandler's basement are now full-grown adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, might let now.
Do you need to drive time, Mackin?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
Lloyd is still working at the docks.
Hang on. You don't even have a drive, Cass.
Have a what?
You don't even have a drive, do you? You live
It's
in
an
a flat.
underground bunker.
I haven't got a drive.
And right. I'm going to tell you
He's
this.
barely got a car, to be fair.
I'm sure nobody gives a flying fuck, but we're having some work done on the front of our house, and I moaned about this earlier. So
Yeah, you did.
they turn up at 11 o'clock, chuck some
Yeah.
lumps of concrete about, fuck off for an hour and a half, come back, chuck a bit more concrete in the back of the wagon. 3 o'clock, they're fucking checked out for the day. What?
Oh, day's work
Awesome.
that.
Fuck
Yeah.
me.
Bloody hell. Wrong industry, obviously.
Yeah.
Really?
No, I do have a driveway. It's whichever person's driveway I feel like parking on that night. Not got your car in the
It's you,
driveway?
is it?
It's
You
mine
nope.
now. No. I dare someone in chat to try that. Just find an empty driveway and park on it for the night and see what happens.
No wheels.
Yeah.
It would. I don't
No
think-
wheels, flat tyres the next morning.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think it'd bother us too much around here. No, it would actually. Right, let's give some shout outs then, shall we, people? Starting off, I've not got a full list of people.
It'll get
Starting
good.
off with our moderator team. All we seem to have tonight is, oh no, we've got Orgy, and that's Orgy. Don't mispronounce it. It's not Oggy, it's Orgy.
Yeah.
And we have the amazing Alex from Vapor Bay with us also. We also have our VIP, Pete One Nico. Thanks for joining us, buddy. We have another Alex. We've got Diddy. We've got Mr. Wiltsey. Good evening, Andrew. Hope you're doing well. Ben Vapes, Blazing Vapes, Chazzy P. Dinky, good evening. Dennis, good evening. Gareth, no surname. We need to get you a surname. Mick Blizzard.
Yeah.
Mick Blizzard, good to see you, mate. Mike, Phil, always a pleasure, sir. Raj, good evening. Stream Elements, you're always in that box. VNK, Lloydie, have we not got you down as a moderator?
He's not a mod or a sub. He's not even a VIP.
Bless him. And also Virgo, good evening.
If anyone else wants to be a VIP, 2,000 bits and we'll make you a VIP.
2,000 bits.
2,000 bits.
How much is 2,000 bits?
20 quid.
Oh, a bargain!
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's clearly exclusive. Only one person in chat tonight has it. And I don't remember why.
I do. No, because he's a regular. And yeah. People, I was about to say people we love, we make VIP, but that's unfair because we love all of you.
Yeah,
anyway, shall we make a start? What's your vaping on?
Shall I go first?
You go first, Cass.
Yeah, go for it, Kaz.
Same thing as Friday. Squid Industries, K-Fun, and I've got Dinner Lady in there still. Hopefully I'm getting some new vapage come through soon from the boys at Vapor Bay.
Whoop, whoop.
Should be with me this week. Maybe I have it. I won't be here Friday, but I will have it next week.
Just being a
New
VIP.
vaporage. I like that.
Vapage, yeah. And it's legit as well. It's not some hooky bullshit that I picked up at Vape Expo for a tenner. So
You love it.
Right, there you go.
does being a VIP stop you from getting timed out?
Afraid not, did
No.
No, it doesn't.
No,
Sorry,
sorry,
mate.
did.
Bless him.
Yeah.
Dad.
So yeah, that's what I'm vaping on. I did have another setup, but their coil died on it, so I've got to replace that and go from there. How's about? Go on.
Sorry. That was about it. What you were about to say.
I was about to say, how's about?
Look, Smiley Lloyd's got something new and sexy this week, haven't you?
Yes, got 2 things today. I've got the new .ioo white
Ooh.
version. Limited
Is that the
edition.
SE?
No. Yes,
No,
he's
it's
got
the proper one.
proper one, yeah. With a crappy gold button, but that's coming out. And I also got a Danny Mini with a Nautilus GT and a Polo drip tip from Hellfire.
That looks good in black. I like that on the Danny
Yeah.
box in black, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does look
What about
good.
the other thing you've got for it, Lloyd?
What's the other thing?
The thing you just literally had 10 minutes before the show.
Oh, and a case. Danny case.
Where did you find that?
Mr. Mark Todd. He had it for sale, so I snapped it up.
Ooh, they're nice.
Yeah, very nice. And I got another 5, but I'll leave them.
Ben Vapes just said that's not a mini, Lloyd.
Why ain't it a mini?
Hold it up.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. So
Right, Chandler, hold yours up.
It is.
it's a mini.
Yeah, it's the same size.
Who got them?
Oh no, Chandler's is bigger.
No,
No, he's
Lloyd,
all
Is
right.
it?
yours.
No. It's because I'm look. If I'm just holding it close to the
Yeah.
camera, it's
Look how
the.
small mine is. Look, mine's
these-
mini.
But my
Look how
tiny.
mini, look how mini mine is.
Hold it next to your cock.
Mine's
That's how big it is.
really small.
No, why did I cover my screen? Stand it next to a 60ml. You got a 60ml bottle.
Oh, for crying out loud! It's the width. Where have I got a 60ml bottle?
Go width on. Go width
Yeah,
on,
so-
Lloyd.
Well, that's going to
That-
be exactly the same. Because it's it's not the width. It's this bit that's smaller.
We're all questioning.
Feeling left out? Yeah, Dale, I am actually. So if you've got a Danny
This one
Mini
the other two
and you
are Danny
fancy
boxes.
launching it my way, then free sample and all that.
Anyway, I've got a Danny. That'd do.
Mm.
And I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's nice. Can't believe how small it is, even if it's not the mini. Feeling left out, Kaz.
It will,
I
it will be
know.
the
I know how to tell. I know how to tell. Do that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that your tower? Is it?
Which way's your screen?
Yeah.
You've
Which
got
way's
the
your
minute.
screen?
That's not the minute.
No, you've got the standard. It's the normal Danny box.
Yeah.
Oh, have I?
Yeah. Look at my screen.
Yeah. Look at the screen on Mark's.
Screen
Oh,
compared
yeah.
to body.
He was right. Well done, Ben.
There you go.
There you go.
You know when you suddenly have a flash of inspiration.
Dale's got his cast whacker out.
Got Caswhacker. Yeah,
Got the
when you-
gas whack.
whenever you're done with that, Dale, let me know.
that
Danny box.
did make me smile.
Sorry, people. Yeah, mine's 60 watts. So yeah, Ben, you're right.
Not many people would Sharpie onto their
But
device.
it's in pristine condition. Probably because it's been in it. So
I mean, if you're willing to give me 1,000 bits, Dale, and the mod, then perfect.
Also, on a Danny Mini. No, I'm the only one on a Danny Mini.
Yeah.
Reaper 3. Smashing a bit of unmixed 12 milligram. And I've been a little bit cloudy tonight, and that doesn't normally happen, does it now?
No, you normally mouth to lung and all sorts.
Go on then, Lloydie. What's that?
I don't know. Do I?
Ooh.
It's a cube. There you go.
Is it?
Jack and Danny. No, it's the Hurricane.
Jack and Danny.
No, I don't know. But that hurricane. Yeah.
Hurricane from E-Cig.
What version is it?
Phoenix. It was the better one of the two.
What did everyone? They've done 3, didn't they? Didn't they do 3 versions?
Don't know. Not a clue.
E-Phoenix.
But this one doesn't leak. Whereas the
That's
other ones
good.
did. Almost forgot them. I'll tell you what, Dinky. It is the junior. It is Ben. Thank you.
Ben knows his stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
I do.
Christ.
I've always rated this 0.3 coil in it, single core jobby, between 26 and 30 watts, and I've got a correct screen. Yeah,
Is that an OG cap as well, or was that extra?
I don't remember.
Ben and O.
I think it is an OG tip. Oh, cap or tip?
Cap.
Cap. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Chinandler.
Yeah, I've got the Danny Bucks with the Brunhilde on it, with the old Shaky Apple, because Shaky Apple.
That's what I
Quite
just
nice,
held
that.
up as well.
Oh yeah, it was your 60ml bottle. There you go. Mine's only a 30, but it's cute. I like the flat bottle. I like the flat bottles. I've got just sitting on my desk. I've got the Punk Tesla with the Blotto on the top.
You still loving the
If
Blotto?
anyone's sorry.
You still loving the Blotto?
Still loving the Blotto. However, anybody who's got a Blotto, it's not doing it now. Is it possible to take the airflow off? Because I can't get that airflow won't come off.
You got loads of
And-
residue inside it.
Every now and again it weeps at the bottom, and I don't know why it's not done it. I've had it. I cleaned it today and it's dry. Now I've taken it off. But every now and again when I unscrew it, there's juice underneath. And I thought, I'll check the O-rings on the airflow, and I can't get the airflow off at all. So if anyone knows how to get the airflow off, if it does or doesn't, because I just wanted to check the O-rings. But
You can't
go.
solve all your problems with power tools. Most of them,
angle grinder.
but not all of them.
What's Mike on about? Now, Mike, just to be off the one that I'm going to be vaping on the most today is obviously I've got a Rock Mods Squonker with the Oati on the top.
Why are you hiding the mod?
Why am I hiding the mod?
Yeah.
Yeah, your hand was fully over the mod.
Sorry?
Go over the mod.
Is it fully?
Oh,
okay.
dear. Okay.
We don't mind that.
So yeah, I can't even hold it the other way around. But I've lost the L. The L's fell off. It's the idea.
The idea.
Yeah, it's the idea
Ohm
show.
I had an idea.
But yeah, there you go. So I found this in a drawer, and I've decided I'm going to get one of Modmaker's square silicone bottles to go in there, because I think that'll fit in a treat. So I might buy one of those to go in it. And I've got some. No, not that one. Which one is it? I've got in here. I found some juice in a drawer that came with a vapor round box.
Snickeroo.
No.
Oh, decoded.
Rongo.
Yeah.
Haven't had that in a long time.
Wow.
It's
That's the cucumber
Actually-
one, right?
that's the strawberry cucumber citrus, and I thought, I bet that'll be nice with a cool shot in it. But actually,
It's
I
not.
don't know whether I'm going to bother.
Well,
I think I'm just
cucumber
gonna-
makes
it's really
it
nice.
fresh.
Yeah, it does. It's nice.
You know
Like
my
it.
opinions on cucumber.
Not a fan.
It's like putting
What's so amazing?
It's like putting pineapple on a pizza. It's wrong.
It's
Cucumber.
more than acceptable, and get in the bin.
We'll go that.
I've got the bin button, so you get in the bin.
I can.
Cool. Let's get on with some
so there
news
you go.
then, shall we?
I've got news. I've got some English news. Can you believe it?
No.
Huh?
Is
Yeah,
that-
So
actually,
it's not about. So it's, hang on. We're not having a flavour ban over here now, are we? Because
No.
that's it. News, flavour
As lo-
bans. That's it.
as long as it's not based in Devon, I'm not bothered.
Devon? Devon knows how it tastes so creamy.
Yeah, it is. Sorry. Right. So, Derriford Hospital are to allow vaping in the grounds of the hospital. So, health managers have decided to allow vaping in the grounds of Devon's largest hospital. Derriford Hospital banned all forms of smoking on its premises from 2016, but the board of the NHS Universities Hospitals of Plymouth have now rethought the ban after PHE, Public Health England, said that vaping was 95% less harmful than smoking.
Can I just pip in here?
After that, when they said that like 5 years, 6, 7 years ago.
Leicester did this years ago. They're always one step behind, aren't they?
Yeah.
Leicester Royal Infirmary.
There we go.
Rotherham too, to be fair.
So it says the plans would make the hospital tobacco-free instead of smoke-free. Derriford could also start issuing disposable e-cigarettes as part of its drives to cut levels of smoking. PHE has said when supported by a smoking cessation service, vaping helps smokers to quit tobacco altogether. The plans would see the external area at the hospital become vape-friendly, but signage will request people to avoid entrances and bus stops. Painted lines and signs will clearly define the point at which smokers are requested to extinguish their cigarettes and where they can vape. Professor John Newton, Director of Health Improvement at Public Health England, said there is no situation where it would be better for your health to continue smoking rather than switching completely to vaping. The sooner you stop smoking completely, the better. And it says, we are alert to the risks, and the UK has taken a careful approach to maximise the opportunities that e-cigarettes present to help more smokers quit. PHE has been campaigning since 2018 for the NHS to become truly smoke-free, and West Midlands NHS Trust banned smoking in hospital grounds but allowed the use of e-cigarettes outside from last year. It's just another bow in the quiver, a string to the... You know, it's just good for us as a country to be allowing our hospitals to do this.
So, should hospitals be following this? Should all the hospitals in, do I say England or UK?
UK.
Should
Don't say Europe, for fuck's sake.
No, don't start.
No, I didn't know whether to be inclusive and include.
Okay.
No, I thought that the bow in the quiver when he said it, but I didn't comment on it. I don't
know. A string to bow. That's what I meant. A string to your bow.
So should all the health trusts throughout England, the United Kingdom, follow whatever hospital that was? Derriford Hospital. Alex, get in the bin.
Why? What's Alex done?
Kiwi and ham.
Kiwi? You're wrong, and mate.
Right, you're right. Some hospitals have got vape shops in them.
Yeah, no, they do. And it's they're E-Cig Wizard shops, I believe.
They are indeed.
Yeah.
Right. Next bit of news. This isn't now American. I've got a bit of English, bit of American, and a bit of wider global news. So, California are to ban vaping alongside smoking in parks and on their beaches. As of the 1st of January 2020, vaping and smoking will be banned in the state parks and beaches across California. The state will be putting up signs warning the public about vaping or lighting up in public. State legislators have been trying to ban smoking for years, and finally, Governor Gavin Newsom signed the new law, proposed by Senator Stephen Glazer of Orinda. I assume that's a place. Sadly, the measure does not differentiate between vaping and smoking, banning both of them on most parts of state parks and beaches. The law rightly bans throwing cigarette butts anywhere besides the designated waste bins. So it's being lumped in with public smoking. Do we think that we're going to end up with a vaping ban here in the UK, like the smoking ban?
Put in a pub or a restaurant and blow clouds with my scrum curries. I'd go outside.
Yeah.
There's the odd pub. There's the pub that I go in the most. Will let you vape in the back room, but I'd only ever use my mouth to low.
Yeah. Because I was thinking, obviously, the sort of universal business policy is that people don't vape inside. Companies don't allow you to vape within their premises. Would you say that is, although it's not a law, as good as a vaping ban indoors? other than the odd pub.
Question for you then: should smoking and vaping be banned in public places? Strike 1 for yes, 2 for no.
Mm-hmm.
Depends. I suppose it depends whether it's indoors or outdoors, doesn't it? Really.
But this is it. The smoking ban is purely indoors, in businesses, in public places, inside. The Americans are obviously going for beaches and parks and bus stops and all the places that you would maybe congregate or be around other people.
Yeah, Dennis, this is my point that you've thrown me now.
You've seen the same comment I have.
I did, yeah. I was just looking at your curtains behind you. Sorry, Dennis. This was the point. You know, the Americans are lumping in vaping and smoking into the same. So if we're gonna ban one in public places, you've got to ban them all, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
But no, there we go. So shall we end that? We've had 20 votes on that. Let's finish the poll.
And it's almost unanimous. Right, who voted yes? Dennis. Dennis voted yes.
Well, entitled.
Matt,
absolutely.
to have a blanket law banning vaping inside, they would have to show second-hand vaping is dangerous. It is up to private businesses whether they ban it or not on their premises. Totally agree.
And I think that's absolutely fine that they do that. That's completely their prerogative. At the end of the day, it's not against the law if you were to vape in there, but it's just respectful of their own business policy, I think. Right, last bit of news. This bit of news is from New Zealand, of all places. So it says, yeah, looking at data from an annual Action for Smoke-Free, or ASH, survey, Kiwi researchers found that not only are smoking rates on the decline amongst local teenagers, but additionally, vaping is not being taken up by non-smoking teens. Assessing an ASH Year 10 survey of 27,000 students aged 14 to 15. I mean, that's basically the entire population of New Zealand right there. University of Auckland researchers found that only 0.8% of the participants were daily vapers who'd never smoked before. Additionally, 3.1% of them said they vape daily, and 37% had said they tried it. To this effect, concluded the researchers, there is no evidence of a teen vaping epidemic in New Zealand. Our findings do not support the notion of a so-called vaping epidemic in New Zealand or a large youth population dependent on vaping, a finding consistent with scarce international evidence. Commenting about these findings, spokesperson for VTANS, which I can only assume is something New Zealand, Ben Pryor pointed out that these findings confirm that vaping remains mostly common amongst former smokers. It confirms that youth vaping rates remain very low and that the vaping remains largely confined to the smokers. And in fact, the few students who do vape, 3 out of 4 were smokers. What's more, whilst experimentation may be up, with over a third of them trying it, very few actually carry it on. Therefore, disproving the gateway myth. So, yeah, what do we think? New Zealand are on the same sort of wavelength as us?
It's interesting to see, because obviously Australia's having a lot of issues with their politicians and policymakers, but yet they're not having the same issues in New Zealand.
Yeah, it's good. I'm happy about it. It was, some quite positive news and a little bit of negative news tonight. I mean, every time I look for some news stories for this show, there's always a young teen who almost lost both of his lungs speaks out about the dangers of vaping, or
speaks out about the dangers of inhaling drip tips.
I think that is the single best news story I've ever found.
Inhaled drip tip.
But apparently, I found one article, and it was so ridiculous, talking about how the new fad to hide their jewel pods from their teachers is simply to swallow them.
What?
So kids have been swallowing their jewel pods and being shipped off to hospital and monitored until they pass them.
What about the rest of the jewel? I mean, okay, they may not have a pod on them, but they've still got the jewel.
Are they going to charge it up?
They're not the entire device, just the. But this is it. Apparently, they found a
Why
law.
would
Get this
you'd still
right.
get done? I mean, if look, okay, so hang on a minute. It's like it's okay, sir. It's I've got a jewel, but there's no pod on it.
Yeah, well, this is it.
Don't do me. I mean, wow. I'm not swallowing that.
There was another article about the law about flavors to do with non-replaceable pods. It doesn't cover fixed devices, right? So there's this thing called the puff box, and they come in all sorts of crazy flavors. So these kids are just using the puff box because they don't want menthol or tobacco. They're not using Juul anymore.
Have you got a Juul in front of you, Chandler?
Yeah.
Pull the cap off. Isn't there a
Insert that
cover?
into your mouth.
Sorry?
Isn't there a cover that covers the tip?
No.
Oh, I thought they'd got a cover.
They did have a cap on them.
I'm sure they had a cap. Huh.
Click.
Well, that disproves my theory then.
Try swallowing one, see what happens. No, don't do it on this show.
Do you whistle?
Whistle when you shit.
Go on.
Right, so Gilfly says, I've got to say, I don't actually vape that much anymore, if I'm honest. I generally vape briefly when I get up in the morning. I've been on 0 milligram Nick for about 2 months, and I find I don't crave it so much. Well, good for you, man. I mean, if that's helping you get off cigarettes, then great.
Wonder why we've not seen you for a while.
Heathen.
No, in all seriousness.
Oh, don't knock him.
In all seriousness, you know, no one got onto vaping for it to be a long-term thing. You know,
No,
it was
of course
all
not.
about quitting. My missus is the same. She lost a squonker earlier, and she was doing a fucking nut. However, she's been on 0 milligram since June, and it was still doing a nutting like she'd lost her fags.
It's crazy. When I first started 10 years back, I said to my missus, "Oh, I'm going to try one of these electronic cigarette things," and she's going, "No, you don't want one of those. You'll just get as addicted to that as you were to the cigarettes." 10 years later.
A lot of
Yeah,
people
I'm
are
not
saying-
More the hobby side for me.
I
now,
haven't.
though.
Yeah, I haven't had a cigarette in 10 years.
No.
But yeah, she was right. Having said that, she's been cigarette free for over a month now.
Has she
1st
really?
of January. Yep.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Nautilus Mini.
Pat her on the back for me. Not now, obviously.
go.
That would just be a bit
Yeah.
weird.
No.
But good on her, because I know she struggled, didn't she? She struggled
Yes.
finding the right
Right,
setup.
liquid device. Yeah. Pretty much.
Dennis
So-
has hit the nail on the head with it, though, there. Flavors and simply the motion of bringing something to your mouth and inhaling and exhaling something.
Totally agree.
It's all about hobby for me now. I reckon I could quit,
Yeah.
but I don't want to. I love the scene too much. Big part of my life now, so I can sob
found it a lot
start
easier.
crying in a minute.
I found it a lot easier if I'm in a situation where I can't vape, so like on an aeroplane or something like that. I want to have a vape, but I don't
Need it.
need to.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yep, exactly the same.
You see, my
Yeah,
problem is I will sit in front of the computer all day working, and it's there.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm out and I can't vote where I am, I find myself craving it. I know I'm not, but I'm like, because I can't have it, I want it. I'm like a child.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you on the. I'm with you. I'm like that, but I don't. When I was smoking, if I couldn't have a cigarette, I would crave it, but I would kill someone.
Yeah.
You would just go, "I need a cigarette," and I'd get all angsty about it. Whereas with a vape, it's like, yeah, I want to go for a vape, but I can manage another half hour. I can do another hour. It's weird. I'm not saying I don't crave it, because I do,
Yeah.
but I'm not as
It's definitely worse.
likely
in a
to smack you in the face.
It's definitely worse in a situation where you know you can't. I think.
Yes.
Like Mark says, I'll sit at work with a vape in front of me all day, pick it up and have a vape on it. But I'm not like I have to vape every 5 minutes. If I don't for half an hour, it doesn't matter.
I think I vape a lot more because it's there and because I can.
Yeah.
Right, moving on. So over the years, we've had lots and lots of different mods designed, developed. So early days, we got our metal mods. You've got your wood mods, you've got your 3D printed mods, you've got your Mikata mods now. Do you have a preference on the type of mod that you buy, that you use, or does it all depend?
Yeah, I have a type.
What's your type? What's your salt?
Only because I've had such a bad time with wood. Because I'll leave all my mods in my shed. So if you want to come down and they're in my shed, everyone. They
Calm down, Vic.
they just all warp, and I just had such a bad. No, I hate wood, Alex. I really hate it. And now it's all about 3D or Dowering for me.
I think you missed that, Lloyd.
What did I miss?
Lloyd loves wood.
Yeah, so for me, it's because of where I live and how much crap I've had with wood. But wooden mods are stunning. But for me, now it's Dowering or 3D for me.
Cass?
It sounds weird. I actually really like sort of either metal mods or those mods that have a sort of rubberized feel to them. So I love the finish on the Minikin, the V2 Minikin, because it's not quite plastic, it's not quite metal, it's sort of this rubber cover.
Vapor Shark, they got weird.
Yeah, that sort of feel.
That lovely stuff that just peels off over time.
On a Vapor Shark it did, yeah. But then, for example, I love the feel of this. I mean, this is what I assume is Cerakoted, because it is starting to rub off,
But it is, in essence, a metal mod that's been Cerakoted or powder coated or...
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of things like 3D printed. I always find them a bit rough and a bit meh. But, I mean, I've had some lovely 3D printed mods. Wooden mods. I mean, does anyone remember the tree box?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
An example of a terrible wooden mod. I don't know. But yeah, no, I think that sort of rubberized finished or just straight up thing. I mean, I've got a Cerakoted rig, and that's great. I love the feel of that. It's got grip. I'm not going to drop it.
I do like Cerakoted finishes. My only problem is the amount of... Because I'm a clumsy twat, the amount of Cerakoted mods I've dropped and chipped.
Yeah.
And we've ended up going back to... Who do we use? Who's the firearms company? Mods. Who's the Cerakote...
He followed him, and he followed us, and I banned him. Brilliant.
Actually saw that one. It's the first one I've seen so far.
Yeah, I'm lost. It seems like a pretty wide cover, to be honest.
It seems to be pretty equal, actually, across the board.
Yeah, I'm going to have my vote. Am I allowed to vote? Yeah.
Yeah, you're allowed to.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know if it'd update.
I love the way love the way Jimmy's voted for 5.
Jim.
Yeah.
Looks like...
Is that? I'm assuming that's all of the above. Better guess.
Well, no, he said you missed out Juma. Oh no. Martin said that. No vote. He
Juma's
left out
wood.
Juma.
Juma's wood, isn't it? I'm sure Juma's wood.
Stab wood comes under wood.
Yeah.
So does that weird
Resin.
acrylic mix.
What about resin that's got no wood in it whatsoever?
Yeah, well, that would fall under plastic.
Yeah, it's quite close, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't got plastic on there.
Shows
I know,
Is
I
that
missed
Delray?
it. I'll fall it for Delray.
Yeah.
But no. Interesting. Well, that put the end on that. Shall we?
Ultim.
So yeah, metal wins.
5 seconds and we're killing it. 3.
Juma's a type of resin,
One.
apparently.
No, is it?
Apparently, according to Dinky.
Metal wins.
There we go. And that's
Might have to do some Google foo.
MDF rocks.
Axel.
Did if you can make a mod out of MDF, do it.
Oh, I like it. Right. Try typing Juma into
Google.
into Google,
Oh no.
and it auto corrects it to Jumanji straight away.
I watched that on Friday.
Oh dear.
No, you're right. It looks a bit like it looks like Makata. You sure it's not Juma's not Makata?
Juma mods are lovely. Golden Juma's lovely. Love that colour.
No, Juma and Makata are two very different things.
It's like a
Dinky said-
dragon.
Either way,
Oh.
they're both ivory replicas, aren't they?
Aha. There we go. Juma. It's a
I-
high
I-
grade
I love
modern
that Lloyd just
raw
reaches
material.
into his fridge next to him. Doesn't Juma warp easily when it's hot?
It's Here we go. It's thermoformable in boiling water.
Yeah, so it bends.
I just think
Yeah.
more for me, wooden mods just more can go wrong. That's the way I see it anyway. For me, it does anyway. Fucking
Or
warp.
maybe you just shouldn't keep him in your shed. I mean, that seems like the obvious.
Pretty correct, yeah. I don't think my missus is going to let me have a cabinet.
Oh dear.
I wish.
Awesome.
Oh dear, amazing. So I put in a thing. I saw this. What's your preferred finish on a mod? And I sort of saw this. And I thought, well, what are your biggest pet peeves of vaping? Some ideas being useless device features, design problems,
Clouds, bro.
clouds, bro, or even the fact that a company will come up with a new feature and then every mod on the market has that feature. What are your pet peeves of vaping?
Do you know one
Straight
thing?
off.
Go
Go on, now you go, Mark.
One thing that every mod is missing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a handful of mods that have got a Bluetooth function. What they need is a find me button. So on your
Yeah.
phone you go
Yeah.
find me, and your mod goes beep 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 beep
I'm
beep
here.
beep 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 beep. They're all missing a trick.
Yeah. You need that.
Right.
And a clock. Why the one single most useful feature? Clocks on mods. I found it really useful on my X-Cube, because I've always got it in my hand. I don't wear a watch anymore because I've got it on my phone, but I've got the mod in my hand. Why do I take the faff around with my phone? Clock on the mod.
Gilfly
There's a
says,
few of them.
biggest for me was getting liquid on your mod, then on your hands. Andrew says just the word bro does it.
What are we talking about, bro?
Temperature control.
Oh god, you.
Temperature control could get in the bin. Ooh, that looks quite nice behind there.
A mech with a clock. An analog one.
What does my head in is stacked when people come out with a mod like this fucking tube this long,
Yeah.
stacking them. What is the point in that rubbish? Get in the bin.
I
now.
did see a bloke justifying having a 0.7 build on a stacked
Oh,
because
get
he
away.
said it's fine as long as you know what you're doing. It's like, it's not like your battery goes, do you know what you're doing? And then you go, yeah, I do know what I'm doing. It goes, fine, I'm not going to vent on you today. Like, physics doesn't change based on your knowledge.
I must be the only forgetful twat in the world.
No, my Kelly, like I say, Kelly's been vaping properly for a month, and she now knows my pain. Like earlier today, it was like, "Where's my vape? Where's my vape?" She couldn't find it anywhere. She'd put it on the windowsill, just behind the curtain, so you couldn't see it.
I've got to ask Diddy, what do you do with your mods?
He definitely sticks them up his bum.
Mark,
Mod
when you've
crack
lost
mods.
your mod,
Yeah.
when you've lost it, where's the strangest place you found it?
It's usually in the last place I look.
I once spent ages looking for my mod, and I found it in the fridge. In the fridge. I'd gone into the fridge with the mod in my hand, and I put it on the shelf to take stuff out, shut the fridge door, and carried on. So it took me hours to find it. I even got another setup because I couldn't find it, and it wasn't until I made a coffee I found the mod sitting on the shelf in the fridge.
Jono says, sorry, go on, Mark.
Mine are either on the side in the bathroom, on the bed covered by the fold of a cover, or on the windowsill in the front room where I sit.
Bread bin. Found it in the bread bin. Yeah.
Jono says, my pet peeve is people try to add you on Facebook because you vape. Yes.
Is it because you vape, bro?
Bring it on. I'll join every group. Every single one.
Consensus is then no, people wouldn't use the find me function. Well,
I mean, if you wanted that for your vape smart, just get them little tile stickers, the Bluetooth stickers that you can get. And then you use your phone and it tells you where it is.
No,
oh, great. So what's that? With GPS or something?
Yeah, pretty
much. How does that work? Is that like accurate to within like 3 meters or something?
I guess.
I like this. Jimmy, my pet peeve has to be the idiots that still say that's worse for you than smoking. I buried my boost
with you on that one.
I love that people have pet names for their penises. I buried my boost in sawdust.
I've just said, did it survive? Did it survive, did he? I want to know if it survived. It probably did survive, to be fair.
Yeah, Raj is right. One of our mates, he actually microwaved his mod.
Hey?
And he didn't realise he'd done it.
What?
Bill the Don, can I have your views on the Smock RPM 40? I just bought it and love it. Actually, not that shit. Okay. If I'm honest.
Not tried.
Again, Google Foo, RPM 40.
We spoke about it a few weeks ago on the show.
Yeah, it's like a square adjustable
QB thing.
Dinky saying the fetch is better? Question mark.
The swell has a find me function.
I think the difference between the fetch and the RPM purely comes down to your preference on shape. Because otherwise they're exactly the same.
Top left looks like he's from Somerset.
You from round there, lovely?
I didn't even notice the layout. It's quite triggering, actually.
We talked about this before you come on, Kaz.
I said
the layout
because Lloyd came on before you.
Yeah.
I said that's going to bug Cass. That's going to piss Cass off.
You being top right and not top left is a wrong one as well.
Am I top right? Oh, I don't freaking know.
Yeah, done.
Oh, we got Lloyd's section.
We do.
And now?
Yeah, just wait a second, Lloyd.
Yeah, I've got to wait a second.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay. Ready.
Let's do what Lloyd's going to do. Does it relate in anything to your section, or is it just something?
Yes, it relates to my section.
Right. So Lloyd has got his own section now. So the section is that we give. Lloyd, what are you shaking your head at?
I don't know what's coming up, and I'm very.
You know what's coming up? You've sent me all the pictures, you twat.
Oh no! I thought.
Bellend.
No, I thought you were saying nothing. Carry on.
So yeah, and we were struggling to come up with a title for Lloyd's section. Have you got the show playing live in the background?
I've got it on my phone. Yeah.
Can you hear what's coming out of it?
I can now.
There we go. So we have got. We've not got the video intro for his section yet, but here we go. If we could all. Shh. Your letter. It's only the start of it. one letter, and now you're a part of it. Now he's done it. Lloyd will fix it for you. And you. I thought it was only fair. He needed some sort of intro music. So,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
What?
But
It's just intro music.
It's only the start of it. One letter, and now you're a part of it. Now he's done it. Lloyd will fix it for you.
Mike's, yeah. Where is it? Matt Emery. Yeah. He's right. It's sinister.
Fuck, this is sinister.
Yeah.
What the intro
Well,
music of a
sinister.
convicted paedophile. Actually, technically, he's not a convicted paedophile because he died.
Brilliant. Jimmy, that's just awesome. Has he gone? Where's he gone? Has he gone for a crack?
How we doing, peeps?
I had no idea you were doing this.
Cheers for the bits, Dale. Appreciate it, buddy.
Dear. Oh, love the wide boy and the hat. Awesome. And the slinky, slightly shiny jacket. Nice.
Oh, sugar me tips. Right,
So,
I'm ready now.
Mick, thanks for the bits, buddy. Appreciate that, mate. So this week was Cassie's week. His request was single battery, RTA that can go from tight MTL to restricted lung. He wanted a full setup with a budget of £200.
Mm-hmm.
So Lloydel, have you been able to fix it?
I certainly have. We go from top to bottom, please.
Top to bottom, what are we starting with?
We're starting with
tank.
the tank, please. Let's go.
There we go.
Intrigued.
Now then.
Right. First off, we have the RTA. I'm gonna go with the dwarf RTA,
Oh,
22 mil.
I have been looking at these.
22 mil with a steam tuner's cap. £90.
And that's
£90.
is that the direct lung one?
No, this is the MTL. I've got the MTL inserts as well, going from 0.8 all the way up to 2.5, I think. And if you take the inserts out, it takes it to 3.1. So you are
Perfect.
definitely getting a restricted direct lung out of that bad boy.
And that setup there for the cap, the tip, deck and everything else. What would the original RRP be?
€75.
How much?
€75.
For the whole setup?
No, for not for that. The whole one would probably be about 125, 130, because that's got a steam tumors cap as well,
Yeah.
and the extra inserts.
Cool.
So that's for 90.
You're liking that?
Yeah,
Gas?
I like the look of that. I probably wouldn't go with the. See, I'm not a massive fan of them completely clear caps, but I'm all about the inserts.
I love the caps. I
Yeah,
don't like
so-
them until they get wet. As soon as they get wet, they go like crystal.
See, I'm exactly the opposite. I like them until they get all condensed and
Really?
whatnot. Yeah,
You look like a West Country modern day Dale boy.
I love this setup. This is brilliant.
Didn't even know it was coming, did you?
No, I didn't.
I didn't know that. That's amazing. I need that. You need to send me that.
Wurzel Gummidge gives his opinion on vapes. Love it.
It'll look banging with Heisenberg in it. Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Ours, yeah.
Yeah, it would.
Any coloured liquid, sorted.
What we're going for next?
I will go for the mod, please.
Mods.
Did you just sniff your fingers?
I've gone for. Is it on there now?
It's on there now.
Thanks for the follow.
I've gone for the Lost Vape Mirage
Ooh.
DNA 75C.
Oh, good choice.
Another one I had my eye on.
Here we go. See, this is a great mod. These both come out at the end of 2018, I think. My I've got some knowledge. Well, that's what I found out, and it's still going strong. Still a great mod. And I got that for £75. It takes up to 28 mil. It takes 18650 all the way up to 21700s.
Very nice.
And it's obviously got the DNA board. And there's the sexy colours right there.
Well, are we liking that, Cass?
I am actually very liking that. A couple of the colours there, probably the blue one and the second from the right one, I'm not a huge fan of, but I like the outermost colours.
I like the third one along.
Brown
the
one.
black, the brown and black one.
The ginger looking one.
Yeah, it's just a bit too 1970s caravan for me, that one. But no, yeah, I'd say the far left and the far right ones are nice, and Lost Vape mods, they're definitely not shit. So that's good. That is a fantastic choice there.
So
Yeah, we're still going.
What we're up to money wise?
£168.
So we've got to top it up somehow, haven't we? It's a bit rude not to. So we'll start off with a few angel pubes.
Of course, you knew this was coming. So I'm gonna buy you some cotton as well, Kaz.
Nice.
And of course, Kaz, I'm gonna buy you some angel pubes.
Nice.
All the way from Vapors Bay. Of course, we are talking about Cloud9. It's coming in at £7.50.
Is that all? Decent price.
That is it.
Bargain.
Oh, there's more. I've got more.
What?
I've got
Keep
more.
it coming. Keep it
Yeah,
coming.
yeah,
What we up to now then?
Oh, let me do my maths. 75, 75, 175
Quick maths.
50, and then I'm going to give you one more, right? Because you've got a tank, you've got a mod, you've got cotton. You have to get your own coils. Sorry to say, mate.
That's all right.
Because our Pilgrim's Vapes ain't got theirs out yet. So when he brings them, I'll get you some. But right, I'm going to go for some juice, and of course, I'm going for Premise.
Which
And
one is Notion?
Notion is I can't never say this word.
Balaclava.
I want to say balaclava, but it's not.
I bought a bottle of that off the Ideal Vape Meat off Mark, and it's bloody lovely stuff. That.
Boom, there you go. And with the change, I'm going to post it to you. Special delivery. All the way from Somerset.
Awesome.
Amazing. I'm very happy with that setup.
You happy with that?
That's a setup I'd be proud to own, I think. Especially as I'm seeing a lot of hype about the dwarves, and yeah, I think
That's what I'm saying. After it's been out for 2 years, and amount of hype, well, not hype, but how much love it gets still. It tells you that is a great atty.
See, I didn't hear about it until about, I don't know, 8-9 months ago.
Well, the dwarf.
Yeah.
I had a dwarf. In fact, I think Mark Ski hooked me up with one. And it was just a bit too airy for me. I didn't have the 0.8 insert though, but I liked it. It was a bit of a cunt to fill.
Yeah.
Have to use your
I'll give it
straw.
that.
You have to use the Mark Ski straw trick to fill it.
All the way up, yeah.
Indeed. Good evening, Lagoon Liquids. Good to see you, buddy.
Mr. Lagoons.
Anything else from Lloyd?
No, that's it, mate.
That's it.
I've
I
got it all
think
the way
you
up to him.
fixed it, mate.
I think you
Thank
fixed
you
it.
very much.
So we need to run the
Awesome.
outro credits this time.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there's another song.
Same one. Your letter. It's only the start of it. One letter, and now you're a part of it. Now it's done it. Lloyd will fix it for you. And you.
We finish it.
And there we have it. Lloyd will fix it for you. So, next week. I think we ought to do Chandler for next week.
Oh no, this one's going to be hard.
Gotta-
I know what I'm going to get though. I know one thing I'm going to get straight away.
Meter-long piece of copper pipe that's about
I've not
25 mil wide.
Damn. How did you guess?
What are your requirements, Chandler?
What would for me for a
Full setup
Okay.
and a budget.
full setup and a budget? Right, hard one for you. I like dual parallel, but there's not many dual parallel mods about.
Oh, bit of a challenge.
Does it
Could
need
I
to-
have a?
Does it
Go
need
on.
to squonk, or is it just a mod?
Ooh, I'll leave that. I'll leave that. It can be just a mod. I wouldn't be adverse to a dual parallel squonk either.
Okay.
So
Squonk if I can.
squonk maybe. I haven't got a dual parallel squonker. That would be good. And something to go on top. I like a restricted single coil.
Hey.
What, restricted MTL single coil?
Restricted direct lung, not mouth to lung.
It's on.
Uh,
I will fix it for you.
Budget.
budget. What do I say for budget? I'm not as generous as Kaz. I'm really skint. 100 quid.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh my Jesus Christ! You ain't getting no cotton. You ain't getting no Angie. You forget the cotton.
I could stretch to 120.
so just to recap, so if Chandler wants a dual parallel squonker, if not just a standard dual parallel mod,
Yeah.
and a restricted direct lung single coil tank.
You putting that in the
I've got it in the notes
Yeah.
for next week, so I can remember.
Sweet. And no
Perfect.
cotton.
No,
And no cotton.
No cotton.
Yeah, because I'm tight.
To be fair, you could just go to Boots and pick up a bag of balls.
I've got some. I've got plenty, to be fair. So
No balls needed for Chandler. Oh dear.
Oh,
And what
awesome.
we're going to do, not necessarily next week, but soon, is we'll open it up to you guys, and we'll start doing viewers. Lloyd will fix it for you.
Yeah, just one letter is only the start of it.
It is.
Q.
Using batteries. Oh yeah, I didn't get no batteries, Kaz, did I?
It's all good. It's all good. I've got batteries.
Your letter. It's only the
Plus,
start
at the
of
moment,
it.
Fogstar have got 35% off, I think. So,
Oh, they did have till the end of January. I haven't looked since the end of January.
oh, okay, fair enough. I didn't know didn't know that was the limit. Mark,
Did he?
Mark
What's he
Hill
voting
M6
for?
Cass will have plenty of cotton by the end of this week.
Bottom right looks like he could. Bottom right
Will?
looks like he could DJ for David Rogan style.
Take care, Raj. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for the bits, Dennis. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Chandler would like anything from
Oh, he's got a
F-Tech.
squonker, Chadman.
What?
Someone's giving you a squonker, gifting you one.
Hit me up after the
Where?
show.
Where?
Nice.
Markski, by the looks
Who's-
of it.
Is that Markski?
Is that Markski?
Mark Hilland.
Oh no, that's not Mark's kid.
Nice.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
PM me, yeah. PM me on. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you very much. Yeah. Send me a PM. PM. Do you say PIM? No,
PM.
you don't say PIM.
PM.
Yeah. PM on Flace message.
Are you all
Yeah.
excited? You can't get words
Yeah,
out.
I can't talk now.
Oh, Diddy's written his letter. A. Oh.
Oh, shut up, dude.
Fast tech.
I just
Thanks,
got
Jimmy.
it. I literally
Fast
just got
tech.
it.
Yeah. Which one?
Did he? Because I said one letter is only the start of it, and did he put the letter A?
I said Q, and you just.
I
Yeah.
just, I missed that bit. I was in my own little world.
He's off to get changed.
He's gone. He's gone back to get out of the sort of snatch meets dull boy get up.
There we go. There we
Okay.
go.
Fair play.
My section's over, I better change. If my girlfriend come out with something like that. What the fuck's going on there?
That is just absolutely made it for me.
And he's back to the knitted hat
Back to Craig
with a
David.
pom pom.
Yeah,
I know, rocking a pom pom. Not many folk
how
do
you
that.
wearing.
To be fair, I've got a woolly hat that has like a centurion fluffy bit down the middle, like a mohawk, but not.
He looks like Ollie Murs from Taunton.
Ollie Mares. Yeah,
Ollie
I'll take that.
Mares.
Yeah, I'll take that. My girlfriend said that when she first met me, when I had hair.
So before we go into Chandler's extensive Instagram adventures, what's the most expensive mods we've ever seen?
Ever seen or ever bought?
No, ever seen?
You see, I'd kind of half planned this in my head. 3K. Right, so it's got to be RRP. It can't be flip price. Yeah. What was the RRP on that dinky? Excuse me.
Oh, I know it, and I'm just going to try and.
I've seen
find
diamond encrusted Frankies flip for sort of $3-4 grand.
You see, for me, the most expensive one I ever saw was the CE4 encrusted in diamonds. It was like £1 million or something like that. Hang on, here we go.
What, an Aspire? A Kanga CE4.
There we go. It's on the screen.
Wow.
What? Let's have a look. Oh my lord! And that was how much?
$887,000.
Good grief! Okay, you win.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah. Mine, the ones I was going to say aren't that expensive.
I think the Geppettos are up there for me. Easily $2,500, $3,000. Now I know a lot of the Geppetto prices are inflated somewhat because of the way they're sold, but yeah. And then there was the Otto, wasn't there?
The Otto.
The Otto Carter. That was 3K.
Oh, good God.
And apparently no two pieces are alike, regardless of how many pieces are under at a time.
Wow.
Yeah, mine two are, well, mine's nowhere near that. My two are the Hellfire Titan, which I think is near £800, and the Zombie Killer mods, and they're limited edition, special edition. They're £800 as well. That's the most I've ever seen. RRP.
That's crazy. I'm trying to think now. There was a stand at the very first Vape Jam, and I don't remember the company name, but they were French, and they were selling ivory mods, ivory boxes, for £3,000-4,000 a piece. And this was back in 2015. I haven't seen them. I haven't seen their name since, or I haven't seen that company anywhere. But they were selling what looked like ivory mods for £3,000-4,000.
Oh, brilliant! Geppetto prices are crashing faster than Katie Hopkins' Twitter account.
Amazing.
Brilliant. Did any of you watch the video?
Yeah. It's cringy as fuck.
I couldn't watch it. It was too cringy.
Wasn't it? Now
I couldn't do it.
I've watched a few of the guy who did it, a few of his videos before, and they've all been a little bit. Did you see the one where he got the impersonator for what's that horrible teenage singer called?
That's quite vague.
Bieber.
That's it, Justin Bieber. Well done. That was very vague, and you still got it.
Having a kid's me, mate.
Careful,
What are you
this
doing,
one.
Chandler?
Right, hang on.
He's found a 3K
That's
mod,
about-
I think.
I don't know how this is going to show on the. Let me get my. Where is it? It's there.
It's been coloured in.
Can you see that?
Yeah, better now. Yeah. 3K.
There you go. 3K for that.
What does it do? Turn into a robot?
I don't know. I just googled £3,000 mod, and that's what came up.
Raj probably has 3 of them.
That's nuts.
Good evening, Network. Good to see you, buddy.
Apparently, it's called the Slag.
The slag.
It's called the slag.
The slag.
Oh, I've got some
It's
vaping
wire.
stuff,
It's why you know the shrink wrapped tubing.
Yeah.
That is shrink wrap tubing. Try saying that. I can't do it. Shrink wrap tubing in a resin block.
3K.
How
That's
about
crazy.
how about this?
Nuts.
Do we like that?
Do we like what? Ooh. Let's have a look.
No.
No.
What is that?
I quite like that.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Oh, I ain't seen it yet.
Looks like me after pizza.
It's made by Top Hat.
Yep, Alex called it.
There we go. 10K.
10K.
10,000.
But
Apparently this one has got people scratching their heads. The company makes several vape mods and most of them are more reasonable. In fact, a lot of the mods made by the company start as a modest £50 and work their way up from there. This particular example really doesn't do anything that the £50 models don't do. The only difference is that it has a rather unique wood design that resembles a dark coloured piece of driftwood in a plastic box. For whatever reason, the people at the company decided that this deemed a price tag of $10,000. Perhaps the more perplexing thing is that there are people that are paying much more in order to get this.
see, this harks back. Does anyone remember a little while ago there was an app on the App Store that was like 900 grand, right? And it did nothing. The only reason you bought it is so that you could say that you had it.
Yeah.
And this is kind of it. I mean, let's say you release a product, you go, right, that's 10 grand. You only have to sell one or two and you're set for the year.
Sorted, didn't you?
I did, yes, Dale. I did have probably the most expensive mod. It was an E-Leaf, and it practically cost my house.
Yeah.
It nearly did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
True that.
Didn't someone
yeah.
make a mod out of a bit of meteorite once?
Oh, that, yes. Yes.
I mean, that's got to be some of the most unique material on the planet to make a mod out of. Unless meteorites are a common thing, I don't know.
It was the by Relic, wasn't it?
Mm.
I'm sure it was only 5k.
Oh, okay. Still. Oh, off the planet. See you later, Lump. Thanks for joining us. If briefly.
Take care, fella. I found a picture. There we go. At least I thought I had.
Paying 10 grand for a mod says more about the purchaser than the mod.
There we go. That's the Relic. Made out of a lump of meteorite.
They're quite pretty, to be fair.
Oh, tube ones. Oh. Interesting. Are they conductive?
Who knows?
Oh. They look interesting. Presumably they're ridiculously expensive.
A 5k.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll pass on that one. I'll drop it.
You sure? Well, it's
Yeah.
got to be pretty hard, hasn't it?
Or it just shatter
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah. Well, look, to be fair, if it's hurtled, if it's managed to come through the atmosphere, not completely burn up, smash into the ground, and still remain in relatively one piece, it's probably fairly endurable.
Yeah.
Guarantee I
it's-
could find a builder that would run over it and break it.
Yeah.
No.
I'd like to say the same, but they spent most of the day not doing work.
Yeah, they'll knock off at 3.
Incredible. So yeah, I think Mark wins that competition with the $900,000 mod.
The E-Leaf one, didn't it?
Yeah.
No, my house isn't worth that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, guys, seriously, if you guys could see my desktop, I'm looking for tonight's.
We're looking for Chandler again.
I'm looking
I
for
can't-
Chandler's. I'm just going to pop a photo of my desktop.
Apparently,
I'll have
according to
that.
DM, it's only the button that's Meteor.
Really?
That's disappointing.
Only the button. Oh, that's well devastating.
Mike's has a mod made out of tarmac.
I'm having that. Definitely having that.
Right.
What's going on your desktop?
It needs a tidy up. It really
That
does.
is just. Is it one of those fancy curved screens as well?
Yeah.
Your,
it's not
your
fun.
desktop's like a game of Minesweeper.
Yeah,
It
pretty
really
much.
is.
Why can't I see it? Have you already taken it down?
No, I'll put it in the VT UK chat.
I'm in the VT chat.
Oh, Christ. Yeah. But then you did say that your desktop's like a working file.
It is a working file.
Yeah.
Right. There we go. This week's IG. Maybe that's this week's. Maybe that's last week's. Yeah, that's last week's. Damn it. You'll have to bear with me, guys. I cannot find.
We need some theme music just for this bit.
We've got theme music. Pedo's always playing.
Yeah, it's going. Is it? I didn't hear it on there.
Phil's not moaned yet.
Yeah, it's going.
I can't find it. Where the hell has it gone?
There's 15
Have you lost my
photos,
pictures?
isn't
I'm sure it's called Wood. There it is. So Chandler, where are we going to start? Where would you like?
I found some coils and I couldn't decide, so I think you've got 3.
Okay, let's start with the first lot of coils then.
What we got?
There
What
we
we
go.
got? It's all right. 3-second delay because I'm waiting for Twitch so I can see the picture. Look at the colours on that.
Quite pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
Frustrates me that the last turn is overlapping.
It is actually, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I'm overly
Ooh.
picky in any way, but
And to be fair, you're looking at it going, is the top cap would just fit on there, but it's probably why it's overlapping. If it didn't overlap,
Mm.
it
Is
might
it?
just be edging over the edge of the Atty there.
yeah.
Although that said, pulsing that thing is just going to melt your 510. Let's be.
Yeah.
Apparently there's something a bit tartan about that.
I can see that.
Yeah, it is tartan. I'll go with that. Yeah. Aye, Scottish coil, it's great that, isn't it?
Actually, something nuts.
That's lovely.
I'd like to know how he's not rounded off those screws, because I'd have destroyed those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be a brand new Atty, that surely.
There's nothing, no rubber flecking off the O-rings, nothing.
No, nothing. Disgraceful.
Dennis says, I've never vaped on a coil any fancier than an Alien. Quite curious about how something like this will vape badly, I would imagine.
Yeah, I've never vaped on anything like this.
What do you reckon ohms out? What do you reckon it ohms out at?
0.1, 0.2.
You reckon?
Ridiculously low. I'd be surprised
Yeah.
if it was 0.2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is that they're low, but they're low, but only when you dual them. Single, I reckon that's not all that low.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I could be very wrong.
Just,
Now, that is a dual coil. That is a dual coil Atty, though, isn't it? They've just only put one coil in it.
Alex reckons 0.05.
I think it'd be higher than that.
I think it'd be around 0.2-ish, I reckon.
There is an awful lot of metal up there, and ramp up
Yeah.
for days.
Yeah.
Alex did just say on a dual.
Okay.
Another coil.
Go on. What's the next one?
Did you do that last week, or
Did I do which one last week?
No, that wasn't last week.
No. This is another one.
looks a bit alien-esque? And I
Does a
don't-
bit, doesn't it?
and I
It's one of
don't
those.
I don't mean aliens as in an alien coil, as in the film, as in Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
I see you're following Stu on Instagram there.
Oh yes.
More
Same.
intrigued by the 1 second from left, though. What's that
Yeah.
about?
That was she. She was a vape model at one point, and put her on, but I've kind of figured out that that's not her primary source of income.
Oh, she sells peanuts.
Yes. Yeah, obviously.
Interesting.
So, there you go. But there we go. Yeah.
A little bit different.
Yeah, it's one of those super macro ones. I just love those really zoomed in ones.
There we go. Our next coil.
Mike, you crack me up.
Alex was giving me a coil made out of a Ford Fiesta suspension spring at 0.000001 ohm. Clouds for day, bros. What he didn't tell you is that he needed 8 car batteries in series just to make the bastard glow.
Yeah. Yeah, but talking of tyres, does this not look like tractor tyres?
Does a bit.
Little bit.
I it's kind of got this staggered, the groups of 3 staggered round, and I just thought it was fancy. And again, pretty colours.
Stage staggered framed staple.
There we go.
There we go. Bet that
Thanks,
spits like a
Jono.
motherfucker.
That looks wow weird. It's like I'm poking you.
What the hell?
What's that doing on your desk anyway?
What is it? Just a toilet roll?
Yeah.
It's
And I
when he
just-
dumps juice all over
I
him.
literally just spent the last few minutes peeling the last little bits off it.
Mark's not bored at all.
Random. Oh dear.
And then I thought I'd do a bit of attention seeking by putting it in my mouth.
Coils are boring, DM says.
Huh?
DM says coils are
Get
boring.
rid of the coils then.
Says DM. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Right, Chandler, I've got a mod that's got 3 photos.
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
There we go.
It's a bit fancy.
Number 1. I'll just put them all up at the same time, side by side, shall I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's coils.
can do. Why not?
2.
Mr. Mike Dacus.
I do like that wood.
It's nice, isn't it?
I like it.
It's a little bit trypophobic.
A little bit, but it is.
Yeah, no, I like that.
It's nice, isn't it? Did you get? Did I send you the pictures that have got the shots at the end? The 510
Yeah.
of that.
I'll drop that over the top of the middle one.
Yeah,
That is nice.
That is nice.
it is nice. DNA 75 21700. I love that. I don't know what it. Well, what is it? Australian Banksia nut filled. Something or other.
No, Banksia nut,
Nut.
filled with
Banksia
pearl.
nut filled with pearl. There you go.
No, you didn't have.
Yeah, I can't read.
Button
It's
made
fine.
from the same resin as the block. DNA 75C. 2 matching drip tips.
Yeah, I like the circular pattern you get on the top. It goes right the way through to the bottom. But yeah,
Are all
Nice.
abstract mods commissions?
most.
sure.
Most of them, they're usually commissions. Yeah, he rarely makes something and just goes, "I'll sell that." He has done in the past. I don't think he does as much at the moment.
Because I see a lot of people sending in blocks, and he'll turn them into a mod.
Yeah, he's not currently taking. He's not currently taking orders at the moment because he's got too many to fulfill.
So we've
He
got
hasn't
some
got time to do it.
mixed opinions in chat. Jimmy says no, they're not. Phil says yes, all of them. Alex says I think you order it, then wait a year, then wait another month, then you get it.
I thought it was another 6 months. Yeah,
No, they are.
Hello, Matt
yeah,
Waits.
they are gorgeous.
Yeah.
I was just curious more than anything because I see a lot of his mods and I don't ever see him selling them anywhere, so I assume they're all commissioned.
I think it's a case of you put in your order and you wait. I think that's how his business model works, and if it works for him, if people are happy to wait for quality, then you don't need to sell them on the retail market.
No.
Yeah.
There you go, Matt. They take a while. He's had a few. He's a solid guy.
Back.
He is.
Matt's
He is a
in.
solid guy.
Matt's in.
He is an absolute gent.
What's next?
I have got Stealth App.
Why are you super zoomed in, Chandler?
Why am I super zoomed in? Because I'm leaning forwards.
No, you are
let's-
definitely zoomed in.
There we go. There we go. Independent mods.
Better. Oh yeah, there you go. Independent. Yeah, I took right. This was a video. I suppose I could have. It was only a short video. I thought I'd just try screenshotting it rather than downloading the video.
I was about to say that's a pretty crazy shape for a mod.
Yeah. I just thought, what do you think this is on Stealth Vape? And it's a DNA 250C lipo.
Ooh, don't see a lot of lipo mods around nowadays.
No. Yeah, because I looked at it and thought, oh, that'll be a dual 21700 or dual, dual something. But no, lipo.
Does that mean they've taken
DNA
the
250.
wattage cap off? Because that's advertising 400 watts on a DNA 250C.
Yeah, DNA 250C. Presumably, it goes up to 250.
That's going to be a beast, isn't it? It's going to be a big
yeah.
mod.
But to me, again, it's right. We were talking about this earlier when we were talking about your favourite materials. Now, to me, with no disrespect to Stealth Vape, because I know what they do is great, it's just another metal box.
See, that doesn't bother me at all.
I don't really like the logo on that. What is it?
I think it's
independent.
Independent mods.
Yeah, I don't like that. If it was plain, I would like it. But like
It's
Jono
kind-
said, why do you need 400 watts?
Clouds, bro.
What, 400 watts?
220 quid with the lipo, according to Mr. Mottram.
2000. Yeah, 220 with the lipo. 2200 mAh lipo.
Then it says that the DNA 250C is either 200, 300, or 400 watts.
That's ridiculous.
4S lipo will do that, no problem.
400 watts.
You need to go. You need to go on YouTube and check out the dude that builds his own lipo box mods, and he's doing like 2,000-3,000 watts.
Is he?
Yeah.
On
Never seen that.
a Ford
Never
Fiesta Spring.
From Alex.
Yeah, look it up on YouTube. This dude's literally in his garage and he's doing it. He'll take the tiniest puff, cough a ring up, and then blow out the biggest cloud you've ever seen.
Cass, can you do your High Hitler?
Yeah, high Hitler sign, please, Kaz. It's
Oh.
needed.
I realised it's gone completely out of focus.
High five, man.
Yeah. But if it's that, it's cool. If it's that, it's not. So,
No, it's not. Your camera's not racist.
yeah, it's gone. Oh no, we're back. Cool. There we
There you
go.
go. There you go.
But yeah, why would you need what would you what
Exactly
could you
right.
vape at 400 watts?
Yeah,
is what I'd
stupid,
be.
isn't it?
Mark has vaped 400 watts in the past, apparently.
Have you?
Yeah, I have actually. Oh,
God,
fucking hell. That was Vape Fest.
Did you coffee guts up?
2016? Was it 2016, Kev? I can't remember.
Jeez.
The most I've ever
must
vaped
have
was
coughed.
300.
Must have coughed at 400 watts.
I used to be a big series vapor, so
Ah,
it. Nah.
like a 1 second pull.
Takes more than 1 second for me on a pull. No, I used to build. I've said this before in the past. I used to build
Same, Dennis.
some stupid builds on series boxes. 180. I remember when one of the TFV 47s came out.
This is TFV4, that.
Mark, I've thought of a little poll.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see what people vape at. Let's do wattages.
How do I do?
Like 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 80.
Okay, hang on.
I reckon it's going to be low. I've got a feeling it's going to be quite low.
Going off what Mark was just saying, I vaped a TFV4 at 250 watts once, and that handled it.
It wasn't a 4. I think it was the TFV 12 when they first came out. And they released a coil that claimed to. It was either 100 or 200.
Yeah, they did. I remember that.
We did 4 pulls on it and drained the tank.
Yeah.
4 pulls.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Right, what
Was it a TPD 2mm tank?
No, it was just before the TPD.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
what were the wattage categories?
Around 10 to 20. Or should we go a bit further?
10 to 20, that's fine.
10 to 20, 20 to 30, no, 20 to 40,
Yeah.
40 to 60, 80 to 100,
40 to 60.
80 to 100,
to-
100 plus.
You missed out 60 to 80, but you know.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Oh, it's going to be low. I mean,
You reckon?
20 to 30.
I think a lot of our viewers are mouth to lung vapors.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a very big generalization, but that's the impression I get.
60 to 80.
Jono reckons he's vaped at 700 plus watts in an outlaw comp, which was stupid.
Wow.
Yeah.
700 plus.
Nothing
Bloody
wrong with that.
hellfire.
I mean, at that point, you just start tasting battery acid, don't you? I mean,
There we go. So what wattage do you vape at? For 10 to 20 watts, press 1. 20 to 42.
Hang on. I've got to do some
40 to
sums.
63, 60 to 84, 80 to 105, and 100 plus 6.
I mean, generally, the wattage is displayed on your mod, Chandler, so you don't necessarily need to work it out.
Generally,
Alex, 1 to 6.
no screen. No screen. No
Fuck's
screen.
sake.
No screen. The only screen I've got is my mouth to lung device.
Oh, dear.
2. I think I'm
Oh,
2.
dear.
What,
I
2
think
then?
I'm
20 to 40.
20 to 40 is right up
I know.
there.
I do know Ohm's law. That's why I've got to do some maths. Equals our power. Current divided by resistance. So I've got to work out the current.
John,
No, the resist. No, yeah. I've got to work out
Yeah,
the
it's
current.
current divided by resistance, which gives you amps, and you times it by the current.
Does John vape over 100 watts then?
Should we have added 7 to that with the response potato just for Chandler?
Vent it.
Yeah, it's what you most vape at because people's writing.
I reckon it's about 40 watts
On
So,
average.
Yeah.
so I could be 2 or 3. So I've gone
Yeah.
for 3.
3, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your mark? Have you voted?
Yeah, I voted. Mine's 10 to 20.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
Kaz, I
I'm-
reckon yours is higher. Oh, you need to do your sign again.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I voted number 1. Most of the time, I'm 10 to 20. Lately, in the last sort of year or two.
No one votes at No one votes vapes at 75 watts. Interesting.
No one's 60 to 80. I'm surprised.
No.
No one at all.
That's
There's a
You
lot of things like
see-
Falcon tanks out there, and
60 to 80
Yeah.
used to be my norm.
Yeah, sub-ohm. So, like Kaz just said, sub-ohm takes, that's all they are. That's their wattage, isn't it?
Yeah, no,
Yeah. If you're doing if I have a dual coil, it's usually at 60 to
Oh, of course.
70 watts.
Alex has got his Pandora now.
152 watts on the Pandora.
Wow.
Fair
That's
enough.
pretty well.
I'm doing
I've got.
50.
I was using my Pandora at work today. Actually, I had it at 85 watts.
Doesn't need to be high wattage then. One comes out at 0.14 and I've got it at 50 watts.
Get that
Pandora, I
up
would-
to 80.
Wow.
80.
0.
Get it up to 80. Make sure it's wet.
I did notice though, the one thing that the Pandora does do that annoys the shit out of me is it sweats like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it does sweat a little bit. Yeah, not a lot. What, under the deck? Under deck?
On the deck, yeah, and
Yeah.
it doesn't come out the airflow. It's just under the deck.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
It does under there.
I'm glad I'm not the only one then, because I find myself every sort of 5-10 puffs, I'm taking it off, wiping it down, and screwing it back on again.
I'm getting good flavour out of it. I'm not going to lie.
Oh yeah, the vape's amazing. The
Yeah.
vape and the flavour's great, and I have it on the slatted airflow.
Yep. Yeah. This mod is fucked.
I mean, I've only got a
Door is
single round
broken.
wire. I've only got a round wire build in there, 22 gauge, 0.25 or something, but lovely. Jono says he's series all day, every day.
I used to be, not no more. Right, Chandler, next.
Oh, there's more. Have I still got more?
You
Oh,
seem to have
there
a
you
thing
go.
for Rip Trippers at the minute.
Oh yeah. No, I saw that on Rip Trippers.
It's an Audi key fob.
It looks like one, doesn't it? That's what I thought. I looked at it. It kind of goes with the other one that I got. Yeah, nice bit of leather on a pod system.
I'm not that offended by it either, to be fair.
You're not right.
I don't.
Is it wide? Is it slimmer than it looks?
Yeah, it's wide and flat.
So you've got to right shove that in your gob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get the really flat, wide mouthpieces on some of these pods.
No.
Doesn't appeal to me. It's like, I don't know,
I'll give you that. 80 watts.
sucking on a.
But that's not the TPD version. The TPD version is going to be 90% filled with silicon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Jeremy
You want-
Clarkson vaped.
You on the poll?
Yeah.
Is that finished yet? The poll?
Oh no, I was just waiting for the final results to come through. I need to find my poll.
Yeah, that is it. It's the Geek Vape. It's the new Geek Vape Aegis pod system.
Boy, they've done that. They've done that well out of that brand, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's so good though. I'm not giving them that. It's brilliant. The
I haven't
Aegis.
had a single one faulty.
No,
No.
amazing.
Looks nice.
Fair play to him.
Matt Emery wants the bin logo up. It's hidden behind so much stuff. Right, let's get rid of
It's
that.
It'll be bulletproof. Yeah, it probably
True.
will be. Oh, 20 to 41.
20 to 40.
Boy, it would.
Yeah. No. That's not surprising.
So what's that telling
There
you?
you go.
Restricted direct lung.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what it's telling you, isn't it? Is the way forward.
Oh, stop it.
In it.
What have you done?
I keep pressing the wrong button and Lloyd's music keeps playing.
I need that. You send me that.
Right, poll. That's the one. Right, I also have
Oh, this last one.
Matt
This
Wade.
is the last one, isn't it?
Stern Mods.
Oh, yeah, Stern mods. Oh, God, I'd forgotten about those. Bloody hell. Yeah, they've got the Avatar. The Smuggler is the 18350
Yeah.
mech tube.
Yeah.
And the Gent is another Atty. I hadn't seen the Gent before. But yeah, I just thought, shiny,
They're quite pretty.
aren't they?
I'm not a massive fan of the Smuggler, I've got to be honest. Everyone I've seen, the finish on them hasn't been incredible.
Okay. I was going to say I haven't seen one in the flesh, as it were.
Well,
It's a lot of love. The Smuggler gets a lot of love.
It does, because it's...
It's a sex. I think it looks sexy. It's recessed as well, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I think Alex just got one actually.
And Dennis has got one too.
Yeah.
Those that own one, what's the... Let's get Keith off. What was the finish like? I assume you both bought them new. What was the finish like on the smuggler, the ones that you've got?
Great switch on the smuggler. I think they look nice. They are sexy. Oh shit! 80 watts would have set off their fire alarm. Uh-oh, I'm in serious trouble.
Amazing.
Oh dear, what have you done?
That's my fault, to be fair. I did tell him to put it on 80 watts.
Dennis says 10 out of 10. He got his brand new.
They look lovely. I don't know how much they are. I haven't looked.
Uh-oh.
But they look a nice. They do look a nice setup, don't they? They've got a bit of an overlap with where the Atty meets the mod.
You see, on the one closest to us, I like that step. On the one furthest away from us, I don't.
No, the one furthest away looks like it's only about half a mil out, and it just looks like you've put too small an Atty on.
Yeah. There you go, €80, but he's stopped making them now.
One is recessed, one is not.
I like the recessed one. Oh, they're nice.
I'm more of a fan of the recessed one, but recessed is fine.
I was going to say, they've just brought out the Avatar, so I don't know whether he's restarting with the Smuggler. I don't know.
Who knows?
But anyway, there you go.
And then we've got Rip Tripper's new car, is it?
Oh yeah, look at that. Rip Tripper's new car.
Yeah.
Oh, that is no, I love that. So you know what he's spending his money on, don't you? I mean that probably uses a gallon every 30 seconds.
So after his massive rant about not having the money, to pay for his wife and his kids and his life and his house, he buys that.
Well, yeah.
No one's happy with that. Everyone wants the bin.
In the bin.
Matt's
Except Matt.
Rip Trippers is a cock, but I agree with his car choice. It's a
Yeah,
Ford.
I like the car.
Was it a Ford? Wasn't it?
Was it Mustang? Oh,
Mustang.
Oh.
I don't know what it was. Was it? I don't know. I don't know my cars. If it was a motorbike, I'd know what it was.
Cars like those are for dry knuckle people only.
Yeah, it's an American muscle car basically.
It's a Charger.
Dodge Charger.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I do like the colour of it as well. I do like that.
It's a nice colour.
Dirty grey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Do we still have Mark skiing? Yes, we do.
Yeah.
He asked me to shove a photo up. There we go.
What is that tank?
I don't know, but you've got Chandler hard.
Chan is definitely nursing a full-on hard-on right now.
Chandler's stargazing.
It's
It looks like a chess piece.
A Gus Mods tank.
Gus mods or gas mods?
Gus.
Okay.
Is that a cap that goes on an existing tank? Because it looks like that you could have a normal tank on that, couldn't you?
Maybe. Where is he? I'm showing it.
It looks like a pawn. Yes,
Mark's
it does
quite a big fan of those mods as well, isn't he?
I think that's his hand check, to be fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's,
saying. Because I've seen him post photos with a couple of colours of that mod.
That is a Corona.
Yeah.
It's a Corona, isn't it? Definitely. That's a nice. Oh yeah, I quite like that. It's different, isn't it?
That tank is just needs a bigger drip tip.
What's coming? That is fucking minging.
Sent in 4 different messages to emphasise the point.
That's fine. That is fucking minging, mate.
Is it? No, he's actually wrote mate like that, mate.
Joe, the only thing I'm offended by is the height of it.
Oh, forgot. What is it with you and the height?
Yeah, if they shrunk it a little bit, honestly, yeah.
Well, you got to remember that Mark has
different.
got nothing but height in his life. So anything else
Chest
that
piece
is
bell
tall,
cow. Right, Google.
Bell Bet's a lot of money.
Gus mods.
Bet's a lot of money.
Home Gus mod. There we go.
He's heightest. Mark, you heightest.
Yes, I'm 18 or over.
Marsky, what did that set you back?
Oh.
How much is it, Chandler?
Sorry, Chandler.
No, sorry. I've been distracted by something else. Sorry, carry on.
I was going to say, sorry, Chandler, I've used all the tissues.
Oh, it's okay. Which one is it? 16 mil Estia or Phenomenon?
Driptive is made from a valve dust cap.
Mark's, is it?
Ribbed for your pleasure.
Ribbed for your pleasure.
Chess is
Thanks,
bad
Mark.
enough. Don't make it worse.
I like chess.
Let's have a look. Ruby.
I prefer drafts. Is it called that?
Yeah.
Drafts.
Just a bit of Chinese checkers.
Yes.
Be careful of the coronavirus, though.
It's easier for the Somerset boys. that chess malarkey's all for up there, up north.
Incredible.
Nice mod, though. Yes.
Ooh.
A Corona.
It's yeah, Coronas are lovely, very nice, but they're wood.
No, you can get Makata ones.
Can ya?
Yeah. Look at
Nice.
Marsky's. If you give me a second, I will show you.
Oh, did he just get a new one?
Yeah, that's a Makata one as well, the green one.
Yes. Yeah, I know. That's not his mod, apparently.
No, it's
Some-
wood. His are all. Yeah, Makata. Here we go.
Some of the ads on the atties on this Gus mods thing are sitting around sort of 170, 180 euros.
Yeah, some of them, aren't they? I was trying to find one with the chest piece cap. I can't find the chest piece cap.
There we go. Oh, that's a bit bigger than I anticipated.
Yeah, it does look wild.
I like the mech tubes.
What mod someone's ordering? Oh, sorry guys, I was just ordering a new mod. What's happening?
There we go. That's Marsky's Makata.
Ah.
You see,
Oh,
that's
hang on,
what
I'm
I.
not looking.
That's what I like about them. I've not got a photo of your green one, Mark. If you want to send it over.
Tayfun drip tip. Like the choice of drip tip.
You've got one of these, haven't you?
Me.
No. Lloyd, you've got one of these, haven't you?
What, Tayfun?
Yeah.
No, I did have. I sold it.
Oh.
I
You
did
got rid of your GT?
GT2, yeah.
You see, that's what I was saying to Mark. The only thing I don't like about that is the knurling on it.
See, I like the Nerlin.
Knurling to me just screams Chinese.
Yeah.
Tayfun are known for their knurling. It's kind of a trademark of Tayfun
Nerlin.
because the GT had it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I can't vape because that bloody alarm.
Were you in trouble?
Oh, yeah, she went crazy. You wait till you finish your live.
She gonna take you over her knee?
Hope so.
What time you got to be up?
I'm off this week.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah. Sweet. You're gonna put. You're gonna.
Not stupid, fucking shitty, lies.
Get out.
No, don't make me out to be some fucking horrible housewife. You didn't tell him off. I told him to shut up. Now we better fucking wait until he's off that line. You can sleep on the sofa.
so Lloyd's on the sofa tonight. Yep.
The best thing is that shitty fucking job you call alive. So at least
Anyway, moving on.
35 people heard that.
Thanks for the bits, Dale. That was worth money.
Right, my question is, what did you do?
You set the alarm off.
He's at the alarm, and then she's
Mark,
like,
Mark-
don't make me out to be some horrible housewife.
Mark told me to go to 80 watts on the Pandora, so that's what I've done.
I told you I'd get the bloke.
Yeah, you did say it was your fault at the
did.
time. Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah, if someone can clip that, just please do.
If you can amplify the background noise as well, that'd be awesome.
You don't want to.
Don't need to.
No, true.
Can hear that clear as a bell.
Is the missus off all week as well?
It's about to work tomorrow.
Oh, thank you, Dennis, for the bits. Appreciate it, bud.
Oh, dear.
That's funny. So she doesn't consider the vaping side of things a job then? I have one word to say to you, Lloyd. Whoosh.
Whipped. Oh,
Yeah, we'll leave that one.
bless her.
She will in a couple of months.
Does she vote?
Hmm?
Does the missus vote?
Caliburn. Yeah, Caliburn. And who's that? Who's that
banned you.
again? Yeah, was he back? He's back as well. Same person. He changed his name. He changed his number.
Oh, he's been banned.
Yeah, she does a Caliburn with, and she only vapes menthol.
Okay.
She loves a Caliburn, but it's work's a treat.
We need a new section, Vapors' Wives.
You don't want to make mine, I tell you. Fuck me.
He hasn't brought any money back home yet.
Oh, we haven't.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Don't worry, Lloyd. I know what it's like to be embarrassed by your other half on stream.
At least you didn't get beats.
Yeah.
That's after.
Yeah.
And Marksky, there we go. Marksky's 2 setups.
Oh, what am I missing?
Very nice.
Oh, look at them.
That's why he wears a hat that covers thumbprint.
They are very nice.
He ain't gonna be allowed back on next week.
Alex
No,
failed.
nice.
Alex failed.
Foggy's still in. Have a go at it, mate.
I think we've gone too far past.
Ah, okay. Oggy's... Oh, no, Oggy is still. I was looking in the wrong section.
Right, someone said about, are we doing a late one on Friday?
I won't be here, but don't let me stop you.
To be announced. If I'm allowed. Yeah, I should be.
To be announced,
And
possibly.
I won't be here next Friday either because I'm in Amsterdam.
What are you doing there?
Going away for Valentine's.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, going away for the whole weekend. Leave Friday, come back Monday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alex, shaggy knuckers.
Nah, mate. Just looking through the window. Eye candy. Free samples, mate.
I actually really like Amsterdam, and obviously I've been and done
That's
my
awesome.
wanking weekend. Andrew, I'll be there. There we go. You meet up with Andrew whilst he's there.
What are you gonna say, Mark?
I was just reading Orgy's comment. No, I really enjoy Amsterdam, and I've done my time. I've done my whoring and my smoking and everything else, but I actually quite enjoy. It's a
lovely city.
It's a nice place, but you've got to walk around You've still got to walk around the red light district.
Oh, and the Sex Museum.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You've got to.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be going there. I can't wait. I'm going on Valentine's night. Me and the other half are going to be going out to a restaurant called The Night Watch.
Oh, it's the other half now, is it? We don't talk about personal stuff, do we?
No, I'm keeping it low key.
You just need to keep it away from Chris. It's nothing
That's
else than Chris.
Yeah.
Chris is just a bad omen for relationships.
He'll message her and offer her money to slap you live.
Dennis, I don't really like Amsterdam too crowded. Yeah, I do agree with you in certain respects, but then if you want a really nice Amsterdam, go to Rotterdam.
Yep. Rotterdam's nice.
Hey.
Maastricht, Utrecht, and Groningen.
Is that
Dennis
the
is
nose?
Dutch. Yeah, so you are going to hate anywhere that's crowded because, like, it's like the UK. Like, we don't like going to touristy places here in the UK. You're not going to like. Yeah, exactly. You don't like going to Buckingham Palace if you live in London because of the tourists. So I fully get you. I mean, I when I was a kid, I went on a train through Rotterdam. I went to Amsterdam, and then I did it again when I was at school. No, I know Dennis is Dutch. I wasn't trying to lecture him on Amsterdam or whatever, but it's just my own personal opinion.
One place I've never been that I quite fancy is Prague.
Lovely city.
I've been to Prague. Yeah.
Never been. And I quite fancy Poland as well.
You know, Luxembourg is an amazing place. If you've never been to Luxembourg.
I went to Ostend, is it?
Couldn't tell you.
Ostend. Sure that was right.
Yeah.
Prague's another.
I was just reading the same as what you're about to read out.
Do you know what city I thought I'd really like and actually didn't like at all? Paris. Didn't like Paris at all.
No?
That's way too crowded everywhere you go. It's way too fucking expensive.
Mike wants to know what the doghouse is like, Lloyd. He's never been.
This ain't going to be pretty.
Oh, dear.
I do remember the movie Euro Trip. The part that they're in Amsterdam is actually filmed in Prague. Brilliant.
Didn't know that.
Didn't know that, no.
From Paris to Berlin. You've got that stuck in my head now.
Diddy's off to Poland soon.
That's it.
I feel a dad joke coming, but maybe not.
Well, that's it. All these people off to Europe.
Do it now whilst you still can.
What year? Was it to the end of this year, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Cool. I think we're about there.
It's been an amazing show tonight.
I've really enjoyed tonight. It has,
It's been fun.
Yeah.
and yeah, we
It's been amazing. It's been really, really good.
Poor old Lloyd.
Right, we need to get a video put together for Lloyd's section over his audio. I will send you that audio after the show, just so you've
Amazing.
got
Anyone new, if you don't already know, just hit the little heart button on the screen. That'll follow you. That'll follow the channel, and you'll get notifications as to when we go live as well. Doesn't cost you anything. It's just a little subscription.
that. Cool.
So thank you for watching.
Indeed. Thank you very much for watching. I don't think we're going to be about Friday evening. If we do, we'll pop a message in the VT UK group on Facebook. Are you getting shit? What you don't know is she's watching, and she knows exactly. Oh no, over the shoulder. Okay, Ishne on the Oching way. On that note, it looks as though Lloyd's about to get battered, so we're going to run the credits and sit and watch and laugh. Take care,
Please film it,
folks.
Lloyd.
We will see you next Tuesday. Adios, motherfuckers.
Bye-bye.
Sweet.
VTUK.